So I'd like to welcome on stage Felix and Lukas from Define, and also, are you also joining, Florian? Yeah, and Florian as well. And they're gonna talk about the new dashboard in eCAL and give an update on that. So I'm gonna also give you.
Check. You hear me? Perfect. Pretty hard point now to start after such an astonishing talk. I'm really excited by now. We're getting to a much more dry topic, which is eCAL and the new eCAL dashboard that we're going to be presenting today. First of all, I want to introduce ourselves. A lot of you guys I already know. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name, we are already working. 1 second. Yeah, like this. So my name is Felix Mölders. I'm a consultant at Define. I'm here today with my colleague Lukas Heppel, and we were working in a team together with Continental, Florian Reimold, who's also giving a short introduction to eCAL at first and what's going on and what are the current updates. And thereby, yeah, we are 3 talks away from the beer, which is the carrot that we're chasing. So Florian, you may start.
Okay, I will try to make it quick. Yeah, but I haven't been to a community day for some time now, and the last time we were still very focused on these individual projects. Daniel also said exactly that. We had this like code first approach that was still on the shirts, but this community day, and I really like that, is more on what's on this very small sticker that I got in the morning. It's about the collaboration. And so this makes me very happy, actually. And this is just another collaboration project. So I'm reintroducing Eclipse eCAL for you, just because we haven't done that in some time. eCAL has become more and more community-driven in the last months, years, whatever, but there's still a very strong core development team. So that consists of Peter, Kerstin, Rex, Christoph, and myself. And, oh, there it is. But as I said, I want to recap eCAL. What is Eclipse eCAL? eCAL is a publish subscribe middleware that focuses on rapid prototyping of autonomous driving algorithms. So we are not safety certified or something like that. We already had that in some talks. We are focused on rapid prototyping, and what that means is that in our cars, you usually open the trunk and you have standard hardware. You have regular PCs in that. And on these PCs, we have algorithms that we're currently developing. Let's say, for example, we have a camera grabber, a lane recognition, a path planning, and an HMI. So what would happen in that case is the camera grabber would get an image from some camera. It would send it to a topic image, which is then subscribed by the lane recognition. And eCAL would transport the data in the most efficient way that it knows, because we are on the same PC. Here, it would do that via shared memory. The data, because the lane recognition would probably recognize some lanes, would then be published on another topic, probably called lanes, which would then be subscribed again by other applications and sent to a path planning for further computations and to an HMI, maybe for displaying it to the user. And again, eCAL would take care of the data transport. It would send it, in this case, via some network protocol where we have UDP and TCP available. eCAL is a library. It is written in C++, but eCAL is not only a library. eCAL also comes with a set of tools, most notably the eCAL recorder, which is in the screenshot here, that can record all the data that is flowing through your eCAL network. There's a player to replay the recordings, so you can stimulate algorithms And you have the eCAL monitor for easy inspection of the data that is going through your network. Yeah, and to see what your system is doing for debugging. We are very much in the process of releasing eCAL 6.0, which we are very proud of. So we have a lot of performance improvements. We can now have tens thousands of entities at the same time. We have made a lot of configuration improvements. We have improved language bindings. As I said, eCAL is written in C++, so basically the C++ API is always feature complete. But the other APIs obviously need some work. We have now a feature complete API in C, C#, and Python. And we obviously have many more improvements in eCAL 6.0. If you want to, we do have a Rust binding, but that's not feature complete. And we actually have to make some changes for eCAL 6.0. That is still on eCAL 5. We already have tagged a release candidate. If you want to check it out, you can do that in our GitHub. And yeah, if you want to learn more about eCAL, you can go to eCAL.io. You have there a getting started guide. We have a YouTube video which showcases eCAL a little bit. We have downloads with just precompiled binaries that make it easy for starters. And yeah, Define also did that, I think. So they checked it out and said, that is cool software. We want to contribute to that. And we will learn more about that now.
Thank you, Florian. As one may already imagine, with over 10,000 entities in the system, it might get quite untidy for a developer to debug the system to see what is going on in the system. Just to give you an overview in the beginning, we have already been contributing to the community for over more than a year now. We have started with a contribution with the Ankaios dashboard, the Ankaios system. We just lately started 1.5 months ago contributing to uProtocol because everybody is talking about Rust. Everybody is very into that. But as General Motors left the project due to some restructuring within the company, the C++ library was unmaintained. So we went there and we already did the pull request, which is merged for the uProtocol language library. And also we have been contributing to the automotive grade Linux. So we reached out and we were looking in the community, how can we contribute with the things that we're good at with the DevOps, platform architecture and data and analytics. And we met Kerstin Keller that unfortunately cannot be here today. And they had the need for having a dashboard, obviously, to have a visualization for the performance KPIs, to a thing that is specific to eCAL, see interprocess communication, intertopic communication, and interprocess communication, and to visualize all those things. Because in the beginning, there was already an eCAL monitor, but it was only text-based. So as you get more and more topics, as you have more and more processes, this gets quite untidy and hard to dive into. Also, there was no visual network analysis feature. So if you want to really see what is going on within the vehicle, it was quite hard to do so. So we jumped in and developed a Grafana dashboard that, as this is specific now to network topics, can also be reused for maybe uProtocol and other network protocols. And one cool thing is it's quite highly customizable. We have developed a Python adapter that you can, for your purpose, define special KPIs that then will be visualized in the Grafana dashboard. And by that, I will give on to my colleague Lukas, who is also doing a small live demo today, so you can have a look on the brand new dashboard.
So thank you, Felix. Let's have a look at the architecture of the eCAL dashboard, which consists of a data connector, which Felix already mentioned is a Python application, which retrieves the data from eCAL's monitoring API. That includes information about the topics, the processes, the clients and servers, but also the data connector collects data from the machine monitoring agents about host performance, which are applications that are deployed on the individual hosts. The data connector then aggregates and preprocesses the data and inserts that into the relational database. And the database is then accessed by the Grafana dashboard to visualize that information. And as Felix mentioned, the Grafana is a good choice for that use case, since it's highly customizable. We can adapt to changing requirements, what is reasonably possible, since we are active in a rapid prototyping setting. So the choice was Grafana. And let's now have a look at a live demo for the dashboard. So as you can see here, we provide a host overview, and we currently see those two hosts which Florian already mentioned in the use case, since we use this also in the live demo. And in this demo, we also provide with the rings around those hosts information on their general state. And those rings around them indicate the proportion of metrics for hosts that are okay or not. At the moment, we use the metrics CPU usage, disk usage, RAM usage, and we define them as okay if they're below 80%. But again, you can customize that to your needs, to the needs of your application. Moreover, we provide several logs, which is also customizable by the Python application, where you can integrate different logics for monitoring for critical events to highlight them. As well, we provide overview of the message drops which are present, since it's a communication protocol or communication application. It's critical to know whether there are some messages dropped or not. And as well, we highlight the system health, where we provide for the most severe processes an overview on their state severity. Currently, it seems everything is working fine, except some message drops. And in addition, we provide information on bandwidths to potentially know when the system or when some subscribers are prone to getting overwhelmed, or when some publishers produce a strong amount of data, what is potentially unwanted. And in addition, we have the possibility to show many other information which eCAL's monitoring API provides. Moreover, what's also interesting, depending on your use case, is to visualize the dependencies depending on your application. As Florian said, the cam grabber publishes its data via the transfer images topic, and the lane recognition application subscribes to it. So we can see this dependency here, but we can also group it by the transfer lanes topic, which is interesting when we just want to look at this to get an overview of this topic. So the lane recognition application publishes the lanes recognized to the HMI and the path planning application. And we also can provide an overview on the process dependencies independently of the topics. But as we currently see, some processes are going high in their CPU usage. So let's look where that's coming from. And we see also the transfer images subscriber is receiving a lot of message drops, but also the state severity is rather high on the sent images. So we should have a look at the host in detail. And we are so able to look at a detailed overview on a concrete host, where we look now at the camera host, which seems to have a rather high RAM and rather high CPU usage. But also we can, for debugging purposes, look at the hosts and KPIs over time to identify when the errors occurred or when the CPU load went up. So further, we can look at detailed information about the processes on this host, but also look on the performance of individual hosts. But there's always to emphasize that these panels can be changed according to the requirements real quick. What's an advantage of Grafana? And that's a big advantage of it. So
Yep. We had a backup, but fortunately we didn't need it. So this is it from our side. I know we are short on time, but if there is any questions, I would like to hear them. Thank you for your feedback. And just one thing, we were listening tightly to the presentation of the S-Corp project. If the team members are interested in, we still have some vacancies to contribute with developers. So we maybe reach out later on by having a beer. So yeah, I saw one question.
I don't know if people are still
This is the first time that I've seen eCAL in action like that. That's really cool. Thank you. And both Daniel and I, we immediately thought it would be really great if we could have that for U protocol as well. And I was wondering whether you could use the eCAL technology to tap into the communication there, gather the data, and do the same thing. Does that make sense? Or
Yeah, I mean, as the KPIs are mostly the same, we just need to customize the adapter and have a connection to the U protocol network.
yeah,
And then
let's
we
talk
could,
about that
and
later.
then we could also visualize that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So no further questions. Thank you for your patience. I know we were standing in between you and the beers, and have a nice evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much.